Elect Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, glory, and honor that's due to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachakodash, and double honor to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect Shalom. All you Akim out there, preaching and teaching in truth and sincerity. And I was just going to title this lesson, Our Lives Ain't Shit. So we have nothing to lose. All right. Our lives here ain't shit. All right. So there really is nothing to lose now. That's easier said than done when you put things to paper, especially when you read about the time of Jacob's trouble and all of the madness going on. Right. Which is why we pray that the sacrifice that we're making now is acceptable. So in that day of calamity, we're remembered by the Most High. All right. And the ones that the Most High forgets, man, you know, you don't even want to, that's a nightmare scenario right there, man. Because we understand how bad the judgment is going to be. All right. And so it takes a special something in you to recognize this place for what it is. All right. Move accordingly, even if that includes your own life. And the reason I was thinking about that, man, is just how fake and phony everything is. All right. About all the division that Esau is trying to cause. Esau's going to try to make it seem like he's a reasonable guy, that if you choose him, you're not going to end up worse off, but you are, man. And as a matter of fact, this particular time, if you choose Esau, you're going to end up in a camp, man. All right. where they force you to concentrate. Put it that way. All right. When Esau offers all of the goodies and tries to sell you on these things, and those things are coming. This 2024 is going to be the year that Elon Musk makes an even bigger name for himself. All right. Because I do believe that guy is set up to usher in the Nicaragua and all the other systems of it. But that's going to be the year where miracles are going to start to be promised with look up Neuralink and all of these things. And so a lot of Israelites are going to have to make a lot of decisions, man. All right, is this life worth it? And the men of the Lord, the elect, we've already resolved in our spirit, Lord willing I be of that number, we've already resolved it in our spirit that these lives are already worth losing, man. So that's really nothing Esau can come to you with and offer you, man. All right? Like, none of this shit is worth it, man. Having millions and millions of dollars, like, you'll feel good for maybe like a month or 2 months, and then what's going to happen is you're going to adjust, all right, to that lifestyle, and then you're going to start feeling entitled to these things, because all of this, even this money, man, is really just like eating a big old bag of potato chips, man. You're eating a lot of calories, but there's no nutrients and there's no substance in it, man. Why do you think a billionaire and a billionaire in this society, they keep climbing, they gotta keep going? Because they're not invested, despite them being in great investments in the world, they're not invested into real things, man. Their families, a lot of these billionaires will have 1, 2 kids, man. All right, and then one of them will be a daughter. All right. You can look at the Clintons and Gates, all right, because they don't know really what it is. They don't really know what it means to live, all right. They don't know what it means to live, and we understand as members of the hopeful elect that we're really not living, man. So when you give up this life, quote unquote, let them have it, man. All right, let them have that shit. The scriptures say, those that are seeking to save their life shall lose it. And those that are willing to lose their life, those shall be saved. And speaking about Israelites, all right? And only the elect are going to adopt this mindset, all right? Only the elect are. And I meditate a lot on the story of the 3 holy children, the 7 sons and the Maccabees that were tortured and put down, man. All right, but they gave glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, and they said to to Antiochus that we're gonna live again, man. You're the one gonna be put down, man. The Lord sees everything, man. And now we're in that time where I fervently believe the Lord is not gonna let the true apples of his eye, the men that are really riding for Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, for them to be harmed to that degree anymore, man. You know? And brothers that are already getting in that scenario, well, you know what? The Lord is going to have a spirit on you to take it, man. Okay? The Lord can make pain seem unbearable, or he can make it seem negligible, man. You know? So these are things that we have to think about and meditate on, man. And when you look at it on that bigger perspective, man, and you come back and you show up to work and see what these people are talking about, and the things that everybody else is all stressed out about, you're like, what? You know, these things seem so small to you, man, and they should, because these things are small, man. We're not of this world. We're not to be of this world. The things of this world are small. They're poison. All right. Even the vegetation and the things in the earth are indicative of that. All right. And this is just a lesser version, all right, of what it's supposed to be. All right, of what the earth can truly do when things are really in order. All right, and you have everything that you need. All right, to do what you got to do, man. All right, the earth is going to flourish, but there's going to be a lot of payback that's going to be done, because a lot of cleaning up's got to be done, man. Look at all of the shit that we're driving through, man. You know, they're just spraying asphalt and chemicals everywhere to do road construction so they can have more cars that dump more pollution and just low quality air, man. You know, Esau has had the technology for the longest time to have clean air, to go electrical, but now he's gotten the whole world hooked on fossil fuels, on cars. All right. Got everything built around that, only to turn back around and say everybody got to go electric now, and the cost of electric cars are way higher. All right. So this guy has it in him to do the right thing, but he just doesn't, man. So if you decide that this life is worth more than the next life, then ultimately the Most High is not dealing with you. He's gonna X you out of here, man. You're gonna take that charagma. All right, you're gonna be good for a period of time, you know, and then ultimately you're gonna see that he was the devil the whole time. All right, that's why we bring out Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 verse 10. You know, trust not thine enemy. All right, it says it there that it's just like rust, man. All right, when you have a piece of metal, all right, you can scrub the rust off of it. All right, do a good job. You scrub it and get it all off of there. Before you know it, if you don't keep it out of moisture, all right, guess what's going to happen? That rust is going to return, and it's going to grow and grow and grow, man. It's almost like a cancer, almost. All right. So we're not to trust in this guy anyway, man. He's not going to give you a deal, and what he won't tell you is that he's really giving you an offer you can't refuse. Okay. And you know what? So is the Most High, because if you don't choose the Most High, all right, you decide to go and do things that you think is going to fill your own belly, then guess what? The Lord is going to torture you here, man. All right. You can read Revelation, the 14th chapter, all right, to get an idea of those that value this life more than the next. All right. And then some people going to see the charagma for what it really is, but they're not going to have it in them to resist it, because they're not going to fear the Lord more than they fear Esau. All right. So these are very deadly, serious things that are coming up very, very soon, and it's going to descend rapidly. All right. That we need to be ready for, man. Okay. This is why we don't respect the men that are constantly in a spirit of mirth all the damn time, man. There's a time and a place for it, but there's got to be things that you meditate. There's a major test that we got to pass, man. All right, and just watch how 2024 ends up shaping up, man. Because I do think we're gonna be here in 2024. Speaking as a man, all right. I just, you know, Esau likes to go on the offensive with war in the springtime, And also he needs to get this charagma underway. I think he's gonna get some more of these shekels from people from the holidays, and then go hard, man. All right. And remember, we got that eclipse coming up, you know, around the time of the Passover in the spring as well, too, man. Okay. So get ready for some crazy nonsense to go down, man. All right. And when you have that spirit, that mindset, you've been meditating on it, you've thought about this more than others have. All right. It's gonna show. All right. You're gonna see and be stable. The scriptures say that in Isaiah 33:6. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time and the strength of salvation. All right, we're gonna have that because we see what's coming, man. All right, we're not under any disillusion that this thing is gonna go backwards and be back in the good old days, like the 50s, like Esau's good old days. It wasn't good old days for us. You know, you even look at a white woman back then, you might get lynched, man. All right. But Esau thinks it's going to go back that way, and it's just not, man. All right? And now those things are starting to be exposed, and Americans are starting to become restless, man. They're starting to quit their jobs. They're starting to go against Amalek when they usually wouldn't. All right? They've waxed worse and worse and worse because all you fed them, you know, Esau is womanism. All right, and rainbow lifestyles, okay, and it let them have a lot of fun in the short term. But what's happening now, man? All of that fun that they had, it was all fueled by debt. Now they got to pay it back. All right, all that fun that they had, it was at the cost of their reputation. Now they can't find a man. All right, that's gonna stick with them long term. You see, so these things, all of these things are coming to the head, is my point, man. All right, and there's gonna have to be a choice to make, and the ultimate choice is gonna be the hour of temptation. All right, so there's gonna be men that are fervent and diligent doing the work that won't pass the hour of temptation, man. And then there's gonna be men that you don't see doing the work at all, but the Lord's gonna have it in them to resist and get the victory at the last minute. All right, and you know, that's a scary thing to meditate on, but it's the Lord's program, man. All right? You know, that's why we walk with humility. That's why we fear the Lord. Okay? And a lot of guys need other camps too, man. It don't matter how long they've been doing the work. We already know you niggas, especially the ones in purple, y'all are going to take the charagma, all right? Because y'all already teaching your congregation that it's okay, all right? You know, ISUPK, they doing the same thing. They told you to take Esau's potion back in 2021. So, you know, we already know what the fallout's going to be. You know, there's elect among every camp, but, you know, the Lord's going to be doing this sifting very, very soon, man. It's just hold fast, man. All right? Make sure you're rooted in this thing. You're praying and you're fasting because you're going to see a lot of crazy shit coming up, man. Not just in Israel, but all the way around the world, man. All right. I did the lesson yesterday about the diverse earthquakes in diverse places, and those are signs of the times that's gonna descend upon us rapidly, man. Okay. And in that same chapter in Luke, it says they're gonna see fearful sights. All right, signs in the heavens. So get ready. Okay. Get ready for your family members to be all coming up to you like got questions, you know, like what's going on with this. So that's all I wanted to speak on that matter, man. Lord willing, this is edifying. Call below Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Shalom.